The NDC in recent times have been calling on government to look into allegations being made by citizens in the United States and Canada regarding Robert Martin Oveson. The party claims the individual in question is facing a number of criminal charges such as burglary and assault. Recently, Government Minister Nicholas Steele, when questioned as to the process involved in granting the investor citizenship status, had this response.
A domestic violence issue, while I do not tolerate any form of domestic violence, and this government does not either, would not be grounds to prevent an investor, a businessman in town, any of you, from doing business in Grenada.
The NDC says the response provided was not sufficient, as it still leaves a number of questions unanswered.
Mr. Steele seemed to be mixing up bona fide born Grenadians and the CBI citizens, because a Grenadian born here who may have any conviction, absolutely any conviction, as a Grenadian can go into any legitimate business, and if people want to support the enterprise, that's all well and good.
Chairman Vincent Robert says the government has a responsibility to see whether or not Oveson falsified information entered on his CBI application form, given the fact that the CBI Act cautions persons who have a criminal record against doing so. Robert says the investor, now a citizen, can also face charges here.
Book 3, Part 8, Sections 294 to 296, addressing housebreaking and burglary. Burglary being one of the charges he was found guilty of. The sentence is 15 years. Book 2, Part 4, Title 9, on page 49, addresses assault. Also, Book 3, Part 7, Title 16, Section 175, addresses assault as well.
The NDC says 2 weeks should be sufficient time in which the government should be in a position to respond.
Knowing the approach, for example, we've seen how the Charles Liu matter has been handled, we are not very optimistic that the response will be given to the people of Grenada, who really are the ones who deserve an answer.
GBN did seek comment from CBI Director Steve Horsford, who is away from the office. We were redirected to Press Secretary Keisha Alexander Grant, who says she was not in a position to make any public statements on those queries. The NDC maintains that the CBI program is putting the island at risk and also devalues and degrades the strength of the Grenadian passport, adding that if re-elected into office, it would dismantle the program. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.